Okay, welcome back. So, this is the last and final week of the Qigong Foundations course. And I had been thinking and deciding about this one special meditation that we're going to do today. And I was thinking about if I wanted to share it or not, but I wanted to as a special treat. And it's such a valuable meditation that I feel it's something that you need. This is a special meditation. It's actually one meditation made up of 10 different meditations. And this meditation specifically, as you would say, gets us out of our own way so that we have a connection, so that the source of the energy that we get and gather is pure and of the highest vibration of love and light, if you will. Okay. So here we go. Let me just make an adjustment. I don't like the way this is. There. Okay, good. So we're going to do pulling down the heavens. And we're going to do 3 ha's. So inhale, exhale. Ah. 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 Good. Okay, let's loosen our wrists. Our elbows. Shoulders. Press the walls. Reach back, look through the back hand. And other side. Bring the towel. Give ourselves a big hug. Tapping the body. Shoulders. And letting it come down. Come to the right leg. Open the knee. Making big circles. And to the left. Opening the knee. Big circle so that we open the hip. Now I ate a little bit closer to this class hour shorter in time. I usually don't do that. I recommend not eating an hour before because it's uncomfortable and your body, it's not comfortable. Okay. Every once in a while a pinch it happens, but I try to not do that. I don't recommend it. And I recommend if you do it once, you'll figure out why. So anyway, let's go ahead and reach over like we're picking something up off the ground. Let our head hang. And come back up. Okay. Excuse me. So we're going to do 3 more ha's. Ah. 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 Okay, now, first part of this meditation, we rock on our toes and we point the thumb and the index finger down. So you can see it looks like, from the side, it looks like this. and then we're going to go like this, and then this, okay? So we rock forward on our toes, and we put our thumb and our index finger down, and we melt down the front. So we dissolve down the forehead, cheeks, around the eyes, the jaw, the throat, the chest, the abdomen, the thighs, the knees, the ankles, the tops of the feet, down into the floor. We rock back, pushing and stretching our pinky and our ring finger, melting down the back of our head, melting down the back of the head, the back of the neck, the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, the buttocks, the back of the thighs, the back of the knees, the back of the calves, the back of the ankles, back of the heels, down to the floor. And then we go to the center, really stretching our middle finger here, straight down, and we melt through the center of the body, from the top of the head, through the throat, the chest, the arms, the abdomen, the pelvis, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, the feet, down into the floor. That's 1 is fun. 2 is shoo, and the hand motion looks like this, like we are waxing the floor like the Karate Kid. And what we're doing is we're seeing our feet melt into a puddle in the ground. Seeing and feeling our feet melt into a puddle into the ground like hot lava. Or like a stick of butter in a frying pan, whichever one you like better. I like the lava. And you see your feet and your energy melt into the floor, making a 6-foot diameter around you. Now we fold our index finger in, and we touch our thumbs to the top crease on the pinky. This is the mighty sword, the immortal sword hand seal. And we shoot it down, and we rotate going outward. And we see from the center of our feet tree roots growing down deep into the center of golden yellow tree roots, shooting out in all directions, spiritually rooting us deep down in the center of the earth. Okay. We see these golden tree roots spreading down and out, twice the length of our body, down into the center of the earth. That's 3 is tree. 4 is core. We touch our thumb to the middle, to the first crease, towards the nail, the first crease on the middle finger. The thumb touches the first crease on the middle finger. So you can see. And now that we are rooted deep in the earth, we draw up gold and yellow chi from the earth, up through the tree roots. See this golden yellow chi coming up the tree roots into the legs, up the legs, into the lower dantian. From the lower dantian, see it go up the back of the governing vessel, the yang channel, over the head, down the front of the yin conception vessel, into the lower dantian, running the microcosmic orbit as we continue to drop this golden yellow chi from the center of the earth. See this filling the lower dantian, overflowing, running the microcosmic orbit, filling our body until we fill and fill and fill and overflow with chi. Once we have so much golden yellow chi in our body, we're going to see the chi come up the center of the abdomen, up the chest, down the arms, and we're going to open our palms out. This is 5 is alive. So 4 is core, 5 is alive. We see this overflowing chi that doesn't stop running, continues circulating and flowing from the earth. And we see this hose of golden yellow energy radiating out of our palms. We're overflowing it from the earth through our body, filling our body and overflowing our body, and radiating it out into the room, filling the room with this gold and yellow earth chi. Now 6 is thick. We feel the viscosity of the golden yellow chi within the room as we ripple out in all 4 directions, making contact with everything in the room, connecting to the 4 walls, the ceiling and the floor, allowing our consciousness and our spirit and our energy, our whole being, to connect with the entirety of the room. 7 is heaven. So that's 6 is thick. We just did 6 is thick. Now 7 is heaven. We see our spirit body growing up tall to the heavens. We see our spirit body tall, our head at the height of the stars, the clouds, and the constellations, our waist in the sky, and see our legs sinking down deep in the center of the earth. So our spirit body grows up nice and large and tall, but yet still rooted and grounded within the earth. And we see the planets swirling around our waist: red, green, yellow, white, and blue. Swirling around our waist, going faster and faster and faster, and fusing into white light within our lower dantian that's in the clouds. And we look back and we go up through the soul star, we go up to the divine and connect. Go up to heaven. And we come back down. So this is our connection to the divine. We go up and we connect. Now 7 is heaven. We go up to heaven, we're connected. 8 is gate. We make the fire hand seal, and we see the energy of heaven spiraling down this white light, coming down the Tai Chi pole, going deep into the center of the earth. And we see the golden yellow chi from the center of the earth going up to Tai Chi pole, our central channel, spiraling around it, going up to heaven. And we are vibrating our Tai Chi pole central channel. Energizing our Tai Chi pole, seeing it vibrating. Once it is full of radiant golden yellow and white light and overflowing high vibrational, we see the golden yellow energy from the earth come up to our chest, and the white light from heaven come down to our chest, and we see them spin clockwise, going faster and faster and faster until they shimmer out into the room and the earth and the space and connected to all things. This gold and yellow shimmer radiating out from our heart center, connecting us to all things in this universe. This is 9 to shine. 10 begin, we reach up to the heavens to grab core divine light. We cleanse, we purify, and root. Number 2, we reach up, we grab a core divine light, and we bring it through our body into the floors, making the immortal hand seal. Floors, wall, and ceiling. Creating a sanctuary and a safe space to train. We set this invocation and this energetic function into existence. We reach up for a third time, and we connect to a core divine light. We draw it into the upper dantian and see it radiate and overflow. Draw it into the middle dantian, see it radiate and overflow. Draw it into the lower dantian, see it radiate and overflow. Down into the floor, into the center of the earth, coming back up into the lower dantian, and rippling out into the room. Okay, back into the center. Now we have created a safe space, we have cleansed our body, we have connected to the divine, we have rooted ourselves physically, energetically, and spiritually deep into the center of the earth and made our connection with the heavens and connected to the entirety of the universe. Now we are ready to do what we need to do, our practice, our day, treat a patient, say a prayer, whatever we need to do. Okay. So, pulling down the heavens. Inhale, golden earth chi. Exhale, heaven chi. 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 Now, we're going to do our dry crying. Touch our thumb to our index finger, reach back. And touching the floor. Pouring everything from the lungs deep into the center of the earth. Reaching back, breathing into the perineum. And touching the floor. One more. And touching the floor. Coming back up. So we let our body shake and shimmer and release any of the trapped energy within our body and the trapped emotions and the trapped thoughts, trapped core memories. Okay. Next, we go to chamber dredging. Up to the end, cross over, and throw. Grab here, with the hair, down, and throw. And come up, and throw. And again. And throw to the center of the earth. Good. Okay. Now, we go push dropping. Feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See the spine vibrate like a tuning fork, clearing stagnation out of the spine. Trembling horse, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, wrist, 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 ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows. Good. Swaying, come up, filling, and pouring into the center of the earth. Filling, pouring to 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 the center of the earth. Okay. Sinking each time. sinking, 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 sinking. Okay, good. So we're going to do our tonification exercises. So we're going to do our deep dive, reach down, gather the chi from the earth, and let it sink down. Reach down, gather the chi from the earth, tucking the pelvis under, sinking deeper each time, filling the body and the spine with more chi, filling and overflowing the body with chi. Keeping the pelvis tucked under and the feet flat on the ground when we reach down. Trying to keep our feet parallel. One more. Packing and filling the chi into the lower dantian. Do our swaying. Opening and closing the dantian, filling it with more chi. Each sway, we fill and condense the dantian with chi. Sinking down each time, deeper and deeper, filling and packing more chi into the lower dantian. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a small sip of water. Now, we are in the first period of the fall, the young metal, and as we get further into the cooler climates, we still need to drink water, but it's not so hot, so we don't have to have the concern of the overheating. Now, honestly, if I'm doing a Qigong practice and it's not terribly hot outside, I may not stop at all for water. It just depends. If I'm talking a lot, maybe I need a sip of water because you'll lose a lot of water through your mouth. But I will save the hydration, the eating, for an hour after I do my Qigong. So do my Qigong and then store my Qi and then go do something with it. And after some time, I've settled down. I'm not like super buzzing. Then I'll have a little water. Okay. So this is a thing about Qigong is um, the thing about the water is that in a certain way, like a sip of water is not going to wash all the chi you just cultivated away. But a bunch of water, going to take a shower. See, water is a clearing. So sometimes we may go to a waterfall to meditate under the waterfall so that we can easily do some spirit travel and such because the water is very clearing and it's easy to clear our mind, right? So, or at least increase our meditation, yeah, depending on what we want to do. But anyway, the water, you had a really rough day, you take you a nice hot shower, just have some salt in there, and you clear all the gunk away, okay? Water is very clearing of energy. But if I'm cultivating good energy like I'm doing right now, I clear the gunk away myself, and then I'm cultivating good quality energy. I would like to store it, and I would like by doing this practice over and over like this, you teach your body, hey, generate this type of energy like this, and it becomes your norm. That's how you can have uh, more energy every day. And not only do you have more energy, but you're more alive, you're more conscious, you're more in tune to everything. So when something's good, it's greater, you know. Uh, it's your love is stronger, your consciousness is clearer, you know. Um, this is the value in Qigong. It's one value on top of the fact of you stay very healthy, okay? So sometimes people, the thing about Qigong is you create a practice and you do Qigong and you don't get sick as much anymore. But sometimes there are environments or people that maybe make you sick, make you don't feel good, you don't like the energy. It's a sort of a toxic environment, right? But maybe you say, well, it's my job, I got to go back, or I love this person, I got to be there, kind of thing. So people go into these spaces sometimes and they get like a sick, Or sometimes you go out in the weather and you're tired and you go run in the woods and it's windy and you get fire rising and you get phlegm in your lungs and you get sick, you get a headache and all of this, right? Your sinuses get blocked up. Different reasons why people get sick, but what I want to say behind that is if you are sick, then you don't do Qigong practice because your body needs the rest first and you need to get to a stable base level and then you can practice again. But if you're not sick, practice. If you get sick, don't practice. If you feel like you're getting sick, you should probably let your body rest, let it lay still, feed you, what you need, eat the right things, let your body clear itself out, drink plenty of water, the ways you recover when you're sick, okay? Have some nice soup with a rich broth, So, yeah, don't practice if you're sick. I'd just say that. If you're starting to feel sick, be wise and give yourself some rest, okay? Um, but once you practice Qigong more, like I say, you will start to get sick less and less and less, and maybe not at all if you practice right and enough. And then you can do all kinds of things with the energy that you have. It will improve your life significantly, and you can help yourself and others around you. So now that we have done our tonification exercises, let's do our standing. So feet shoulder width apart, tuck the chin, suspend the crown, sink the shoulders, relax the chest, separate the scapula, tuck the pelvis under, relax the waist, sinking down. Close your eyes, tummy root for your mouth. Let your hands raise to the heart center. Reach through the fingertips, open the palms. Make the elbows heavy, like there's a ball sinking. A heavy chain and ball, a bowling ball attached to it, making your elbows heavy. Okay. And last but not least, breathe into your lower dantian and sink that chi down into the bottom of your feet, like packing, like waiters in water. You see your legs filling and getting more and more full with every breath. Okay. So when we stand and we dissolve down the front, that's the same way when we do the one is fun for the 1 through 10 meditation that we just learned today. And when we dissolve down the back, it's the same thing as one is fun, and we dissolve through the center, it's the same thing. But when we do one is fun, because we've been standing practicing this skill of melting and dissolving the energy down the body, turning it into a liquid from ice to water, as we say in the Taoists, you now can do this a lot faster. You cultivate the skill and you can do it very quickly. Okay, so let's slow down and dial into a little more. Close our eyes, melt down the front of the forehead, around the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the throat, the chest, the abdomen, front of the pelvis, front of the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, the tops of the feet, into the center, and down. Dissolving down the back of the head, back of the neck, the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, the buttocks, back of the thighs, the back of the knees, the back of the calves, back of the ankles, back of the heels, down into the center, to the top of the head, to the center of the head, center of the neck, the chest, the abdomen, the pelvis, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, the feet, into the center of the earth. And just feel your structure suspended, your spine elongated, your body opening, relaxing, filling with chi. See the tissue stretch. You open and fill the body with more chi. Now breathing into the shoulders. Feeling the humerus disconnect from the shoulder socket every time as we breathe. Feeling the space in the joint expand and contract. And shifting down into the elbows, into the wrist, into the center of the hands, between all the bones in the hands and the fingers, going into the hips, seeing the humerus separate from the hip socket, seeing the space expand and contract, into the knees, the ankles, all the metatarsals of the feet, even into the toes. Now we're going to go shoulders, elbows, wrist, hands, hips, knees, ankles, feet, toes. Back into the lower dantian. Tuck the chin, suspend the crown. So breathing into the space of the vertebra from C1 all the way down to the sacrum at your own pace. Expanding and contracting each vertebra. stretching and elongating the spine. From top to bottom. And settling back down into the lower dantian. Breathing into the lower dantian. Now breathing into every cell within the body, seeing every cell within the body expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract, filling with more and more chi. Every breath, the cells fill with more and more chi. The body is flooded with pure oxygen and chi. And that is that is guided into the lower dantian with every breath, filling the cells and the cells filling the lower dantian. Very slowly lower the hands. And inhale, earth chi, heaven chi, through the tai chi pole. And seal, earth chi, heaven chi, through the tai chi pole. And seal, earth chi, heaven chi, through the tai chi pole. And seal. Let's grab a chair if you got one. We're going to do our 6-breath meditation. Sit up nice and tall. And start with the liver. The sound is guo, and we inhale green. So we exhale any turbid chi out of the liver deep into the center of the earth, and we draw in radiant green mist into the liver. Guo, draw in radiant green mist. 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 Draw in radiant green mist. Now we go up to the heart. The sound is Jung. And we draw in radiant red mist. Jung. 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 Draw in radiant red mist. Then we go to the spleen. The sound is gong. We draw in radiant yellow mist. Gong. 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 Draw in radiant yellow mist. Go up to the lungs. The sound is shung, shung, and draw in radiant white mist. Shung. Drawing 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 radiant white mist. Now we go into the kidneys. You. Drawing radiant dark blue radiant mist. You. Drawing dark blue radiant mist. Filling the kidneys. You. Drawing dark blue radiant mist. Filling the kidneys. You. Drawing dark blue radiant mist. Filling the kidneys. And going up to the third eye, to the upper dantian, using the middle finger, drawing in radiant white light into the center of the brain. See it radiate, getting brighter, brighter, and brighter. And exhale. Draw in radiant white light. See it getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. Exhale, Chi. Inhale, draw in radiant white light. Seeing it get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, radiating, illuminating, and overflowing. And exhale, Chi. Inhale, draw in radiant white light. Seeing it get brighter and brighter and brighter, radiating, illuminating, getting brighter and brighter. Exhaling, Chi. Inhale, draw in radiant white light. See it getting brighter and brighter and brighter, illuminating, radiating, shining brighter and brighter, filling all corners of the brain. And see that come down into the lower dantian. Now we inhale golden yellow earth chi through, exhale heavenly white light through the Tai Chi pole and seal. Inhale golden yellow earth chi, exhale heavenly white light through the Tai Chi pole and seal. Inhale golden yellow earth chi, exhale radiant white light through the Tai Chi pole and seal. So let's do the 1 through 10 meditation again for a quick review before we close out today. I like to do the clearing and tonification exercises and then do the 1 through 10. Worst case scenario, it's important to clear first and then do the 1 through 10. 1 through 10 can actually be a standalone meditation, but for the best results, you should take your time and clear very deeply, and then you do your 1 through 10. Okay. But now that we've done this beautiful practice today, we've done our regulation, our 6 breath meditation. Let's go ahead and do the 1 through 10 again. We are here to learn after all, and then we can implement throughout the week. Okay. So 1 is fun. We melt down the front, back, center. 2 is shu. We melt a 6-foot diameter around our bodies, see our feet melting into the floor. 3 is tree. See the golden tree roots growing deep, deep into the center of the earth, twice the length of our body. 4 is core. Drop this gold and yellow energy into the lower dantian, running the microcosmic orbit, overflowing our body. When our body is nice and full and expanded, we go 5 is alive. You see this golden yellow chi like a hose coming out of our hands, filling the room as we overflow our body and fill the room. 6 is thick. We swim in this golden yellow chi, connecting with all corners of the room, floors, walls, and ceiling. 7 is heaven. See our spirit body grow nice and tall. See the planets swirling around our waist in the heavens, fusing into light, and see our spirit go up to heaven, connecting with the divine through the pole star. And come back down. 8 is gate. See the Taiji pole radiating and overflowing, vibrating. Nine is shine. So this golden yellow energy and the white light spinning faster and faster and faster and shimmering out into the room and all corners of the universe. 10, begin, reach up, grab a core divine light, cleanse, purify, and root. Second one, reach up, grab a core divine light through the body to the floors, the walls, and the ceilings, creating a sanctuary and a safe space to train. Reach up, third invocation, reach up, grab a core divine white light through the body into the upper dantian, radiating and overflowing the middle dantian, radiating and overflowing the lower dantian, radiating and overflowing down into the center of the earth, coming back up and rippling out into the room. Okay, inhale, exhale, seal, inhale, exhale, seal, inhale, exhale, seal. All right. And I think that's going to conclude it for today. It's been a wonderful course. Thank you all for participating and watching. I hope this enriches your lives, brings you health, love, light, success in all things that you do. I encourage you to practice these daily and take your time in the exercises. Really own them and master them before moving on to the next one. You incorporate them into your daily training and into your life. And best wishes.